But yeah, those two came buddies in there. Then later I heard that S got out. I was like, damn, I'm surprised. I guess they didn't get him for B murder. From what C told me that B did it. I wasn't there, but C had told me, yeah, he went upstairs, shot him in the head, came back, told everybody about it. And they went upstairs to look, and sure enough, he dead. So they duct taped his ass in the seat, took him, dropped him off. But I just let that whole situation alone because he ain't gonna do nothing to the guy already while he's sitting in prison. Well, he ain't gonna never do nothing. He just taking it up the ass. Talking about he loved his brother. You loved your brother, you would have, that motherfucker, you would have murked his ass when he came into the prison system. You was there first. You could have already had your weapon waiting on him. But you didn't. So that's why I consider you as a hoe. But back to the prison that I'm in. Maybe about 3 weeks, maybe even a month. I think it was only 3 weeks. She set me up. I'm trying to help this boy establish himself in there and trying to get him from stop being scared since he never been to prison, even in a rat unit. But he set me up. I was buying shit in there, like I said, wherever I go, I'm going to hustle. So I was buying illegal shit and so forth. And I had it in a bag in the closet in the back. Next thing I know, the guards come to where I'm working at, pulled me out, said, they need to talk to you in the office. I go up to the office, and I'm like, what the hell? But when I walked past the library, I see that C was sitting in there, and I wanted to tell him, make sure he got everything out the way, but I didn't get a chance to stop. They took me directly to the office. Got in there, they said, well, listen, we was told to let you know that we don't want no trouble, but you got to go to the hole. To the hole? I said, yeah. She told us to let you know because you won't fight or anything. As long as we let you know. I said, well, yeah, true. And y'all don't try to manhandle me. You try to manhandle me. Somebody gonna have to kill me and by to stop me, we have to stop the brain. So no, we don't want no trouble. We know about your records and so forth, this and that. We don't want no trouble. That's why we just want to take you to the hole peacefully. I said, I go. I ain't got no problem with that. If I did something wrong, I'm willing to go. Shit, but I don't consider myself doing nothing wrong. I get down there and they come back. We found this in your room. They took pictures, brought a picture to me. You found what? Then they finally pinpoint. You see all those CDs? I said, yeah. Are those yours? Did you get them from my locker? No, they was on your bed. Just like you see in these pictures, that's how it was. I don't leave nothing on my bed when I leave my cell. So I'm thinking, well, no, those can't be mine. Somebody must have put them there. On your bed? I said, yeah, on my bed, because they can't get in my locker. They don't know my combination. Nobody know my combination but me. He said, well, we got in there too. We found a whole lot of more CD. I said, every last one of them got a receipt in my legal bag. He said, yeah, we found them, but these on your bed, there's no receipt for these. The guy above you said he missing all his CDs like those. I said, what the fuck you put them on my bed for? He was like, yeah, right. I didn't put them on the bed. Yes, I had them, but they wasn't out on the bed. I had them in the closet in the back. Only way to get to that, they had to remove all my stinky drawers for me throwing them on top. Figured that nobody gonna want to remove my stinky drawers. Like, oh, no, fuck that. But later, word got to me in the hole about 3 hours later that C set you up, man. He put that shit out on your bed, and when he got the guard, and the guards came down, took pictures, and they went and asked the other guys, do anybody miss any CDs and DVDs? And people were like, yeah, I'm missing one, blah, blah, this and that. So they showed them pictures. Yeah, those mine. Those mine. And those mine still over there. I'm like, okay, but most people knew I had them anyway. They was bought. And from most of the guys, I bought them from them so they could report them stolen so they could get more in. So I just sat there in the hall. I said, this motherfucker set me up. Oh, when I get back into that unit, I'm going to butcher that boy. But they wouldn't let me back into the unit because they know he set me up. So they told me, okay, we can't do nothing but transfer you. Somebody might have set you up, but we can't put you back in there then. I said, y'all know who set me up? I said, yeah, well, that's what we're hearing, but we can't put you back in the unit. We got to transfer you somewhere. So I wound up doing about 60 or maybe 40-some days in the hole until they finally found a place that was willing to accept me. Because, see, most of the prison didn't want to accept me no more. They said, no, we ain't dealing with that man. That man is a threat to the guards here. The guards are terrified of him because he's so big and all this and that, and he knows so much, and everybody knows him. So a lot of people will do what he asks. But I wound up getting transferred. When I got transferred to where this white boy was at. After I got there, I was like, whoa. Well, I got no beef with him. What happened on the street was on the street. It's dead and gone. So I get into that unit, but they said somebody didn't want to sign me in. Now, I didn't know at that time it was 3 people. I'm thinking just one white boy. So, of course, I'm sitting back there home. I tell the prosecutor, you can tell him that he can testify. He can send me back to regular prison because I'm not testifying, and I'm not going to be transferred out of here. If anybody be transferred, transfer his butt. So I guess my prosecutor got with his prosecutor, and they got together and so forth, and he signed me in. But they said the other 2 was not too good about signing me in. I said, what? He said, yeah, you know somebody named Tony? I said, somewhat. I think I know. He said, well, you was one of the guys that came to his house and jacked him up. Oh, yeah. See, I told that guy we should have killed him. Because that's going to come back on us sooner or later. And look at it. It did. So, of course, the third person was CL. But CL signed me in. Everybody signed me in. When I got into the unit, they come to me one by one. Tony was the first one. Man, I didn't want to really do that, but they told me that you was going to be a threat to me because of how you do things. I said, man, listen, snitch you in, right? So I'm in for what? Snitching too. So why would I do something to you? Let's keep this straight. I have no ill will against you. Didn't have none out there. Somebody else paid me to fuck your ass. And I did. That's what was called for when I jacked you up, me and my boys. But another one was the white boy. He comes. Hey, what's happening, Boom, baby? Hey, man. I said, yeah, what's happening, Boom? What's this about you didn't want to sign me in? So we sitting out at the table talking. And I said, yeah. Of course, I'm noticing people walking around the catwalk, too. I said, what's going on, man? He said, no, man, I'm just letting you know, man. I ain't got no anything against you, man. I really didn't know you like that. I said, no. But you was right about I was the one that pulled up on the side of you was going to waste you. But you was able to get away. You're the only one that ever got away from me, dude. Usually when I get somebody, you got. We talked about 2 more minutes. He had to go to work in the kitchen. He was working in the kitchen at the time. But when he walked away, I heard somebody talking about, he don't look tough. I looked up. Some cat named Fat Cat out of New York. We leaving that in. Fat Cat out of New York. He had snitched on his people, family members, all that. Well, you know, whatever that fool did. But he set people up everywhere. He's supposed to have been a big-time drug dealer in New York. But anyway, he was talking to this tall, skinnier guy. Oh, okay, so I heard what he said, but I ain't gonna say nothing. So I go down there and stand in the child line. And as I'm standing there, the guy that was talking to Fat Cat, he come down the stairs and walked real close to me and tried to bump me, but of course I know that move. This is my first time in prison. So I leaned back. At that time, what he didn't know, that I had my shank. So when I pulled it out my sleeve, I said, "You want some?" Man, he looked down like, "Man, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, you and that punk motherfucker up there was saying something about he don't look tough." So I slipped it back on my sleeve and stepped out. I said, "Anytime you or any of these fools want to try me, here I am. Matter of fact, invite me up. I come up there now, and we'll work this goddamn place up. Because you got me fucked up. You thinking I'm going to let you keep talking about this and that around me. You a coward. Now, if you don't like it, come on downstairs and we'll work this city." The guard looked. Then the guard stepped back in his office and closed his door. I guess he didn't want to have to be a witness to anything, but he stepped back, closed the door, and I peeped that move. Fat Cat don't come down on the stairs. But his boy went back up. His boy was whispering something there. I'm quite sure he whispered. The reason he got his hand up his sleeve, he got a shank in there, man. And that motherfucker looked threatening. I was like, yeah, okay. So I goes and catch my boy Rick and tell him, "Man, what you telling these people about me, man? That you got that boy up there speaking out of terms and he's not from Michigan." "No, man, I ain't said. I just told them that they wanted me to sign you in. That's it. That's the only thing I said, man." "So you and him real close?" "Yeah, man. Well, you know, me and him cool friends. It's just that I've been in him with him for a while. And they, you know, he told me the boy's name, Fat Cat, and what he was doing. And I said, damn, boy, telling me everything about that boy. Still snitching." So I just clamped my arm together and helped that then pull my arm out. I said, "Man, don't let that boy get you and him in some shit that nobody gonna get up out of it. I might wind up doing some more, but y'all won't be around to watch it." So I go into my cell. I get to my cell, and here comes CL. I forgot all about him. He stepped in. He don't speak English. Well, he speaks English, but not too good. So he comes in. He said, "Man, I meant no wrong. They just told me who you was, and I told them that you was the man that they sent after me when you came over there." I was like, once again, man, remember now, they going after him. The government trying to kill him. He said, "I wouldn't know that." I said, "Yeah, you okay? You say you wouldn't know, but let me put it this way. When they catch him, they going to murder that boy. They're not going to take him in." Of course, several months later, I heard Pablo got killed. Maybe y'all don't know, well, y'all figure that out. But anyway, he got killed. Noriega went down, and Carlos CL testified against him in court. And all these people was running around talking about they knew the real Noriega and this and that. That bunch of crap. You knew a black man called Noriega maybe, but you didn't know the real Noriega. But all that came out, and I'm like, man, that's why they wanted you hit, man. You was going to give up all of them. So I had no choice. They was trying to kill me because I had my own island. I said, "I know that. I know about your island, your plane, your drugs, and all that. Hell, you made a documentary of it. What you sitting there talking about it on your island before you got arrested. That's why the government wants you. That's why everybody wanted you, dude. You showing them, yeah, I've got my own island. This is my island. They can't come through here. This is mine." And what happened? So weeks or months later, they came there. You took off. They cooked everything on your island, blew that shit up, burnt all your, man, they tore up your shit. You wind up back over in Colombia, trying to run for president? Shit. They wanted you out the way, boy. So we talked a little bit more about that, and I just said, man, listen, I ain't got nothing against you. That was somebody else was paying me. That's the only reason why I, was trying to knock you off. But that person is not paying no more. I ain't gonna get paid if I do you in here. Shit. I don't think I will. He said, huh? I said, no, man, I'm just bullshitting with you. Well, I heard about how you do people here and do people there, anywhere. You even go into prison and do them. I said, the money, right? Shit. What 2 years sentence? I can do 2 years stand on my head if they're going to give me that much type of money, especially on you. Shit, boy. I said, once again, let's leave that alone. You're making me bring back memories, and that's sort of making me kind of sad that I didn't get to collect. He was like, but no, I'm just don't want no more trouble. I got trouble here already. The white nationhood, or whatever they call themselves, the ABA, the Aryan Brotherhood. Yeah, they was extorting the boy out of money so that they won't kill him or do anything to him or rape him. I was like, wait a minute, you paying somebody to protect you, or you paying somebody to keep off of your ass? I got plenty of money. What they ask for ain't nothing. I said, I know you work billions, man, but you don't pay nobody, man. Any place you go or whatever you do, you're going to always have to pay. You doing the rest of your life in here, boy. You just didn't want the government to kill you, so you told. Because of that, the deal that you got, I wouldn't have said shit. You ain't giving me no time out where I see some light at the end of that tunnel. Fuck you. I go on and do the time and do what I got to do, because that's what you're doing here, basically doing that time, but you're doing it in the snitch unit because you flipped on them. You sure you're not mad at me? I said, no, man, I told you. I'm just speaking my mind, that's all, about what you did and how you did it. Hey, I ain't trying to talk you out of not telling. That's on you. That's your part. He was like, do you think you can help me in it? Can you protect me? Give me about 3 days. I'll get them off your ass. He said, for real? I said, yeah. So in 3 days, I took him down there to the library, church, / everything else they used that room for. And they were sitting in there. So I stepped in and I told them, listen here, fellas, I think y'all already know the word that got around, I'm hoping, that this man is off limits to anyone. And I do mean anyone. Y'all got a problem with him, you're going to have a problem with me. Now, if y'all, that's when I stopped, because I heard somebody, disrespectful black mother. I go that way to get this boy, right? Giovanni, whole name, well, not real name, but Giovanni reached out and grabbed me. Big, tall motherfucker. He grabbed me. Don't, man, let go of me, boy. He said, man, he's new. He better be a dead new. He was able to wiggle me back towards the door as big as I was, but he was tall and big too, but he wasn't as big as me, but he finally got his hands around, eased me back to the door. He said, man, let me talk to you. So I listened to him. I'm still thinking, I'm going in there and do that white boy. You done called me a big, fat, black disrespect. Oh, man, you got me wrong. You want to talk about me? I'll butcher you in front of your friend. What your friend's going to do? Not a goddamn thing, because ain't none of them scrapping there. And I already came scrapped, just in case. But Giovanni taught me how to, so I'm mad. Ooh. I tell, it's a caller, go on to your cell, man. These niggas ain't gonna do, excuse the word, these people ain't gonna do nothing to you, and they gonna leave you alone. Am I wrong, fellas? Nobody moved, nobody said nothing. They standing back there, got their hands on the little guy, holding him down in his seat. You ain't gotta hold him down, let him jump. That'll be the last time he jumped. So I leave, go back down there to the ceramic room. I'm in the ceramic room. I'm in this,